and this is downtown Toronto. We're on Queen Street West, one of my favorite places for street photography. I'm out shooting with my regular Pentax K3. I got it all taped up, okay, just to make it less revealing. And I'm using a 50mm prime lens. That's an old school vintage lens. It's manual focus, manual exposure all the way through. So the reason I'm using this lens today is I want to get more portraits, or I want to get more of a shallower depth of field. So what I'm going to be shooting at is typically like f2.8, maybe an f2, to get that nice buttery, creamy background. We're out on Queen Street West, and we'll see if we can get some great graffiti images too. This is a great part of the city where there's a lot of amazing graffiti, and we'll show you some of that throughout this video, okay? Let's go. Are you from Toronto?
No, we are from Korea.
Oh, how do you like it here?
It's a cool place.
Is it cool? Yeah. This is cool. Do you mind if I get a photo of you guys? Against the wall? Could I? Okay, so with this being all manual adjustments here, I'm finding that I need about ISO 400 at a 400th of a second. I'm shooting at f2.8. You see these reflections in here? We've got people across the street, and there's that really sort of bold 60% off sign. I'm going to wait for people to kind of enter that space. Sometimes in situations like this, you got to wait a while. You've got to be patient enough to wait for even 5-10 minutes or more, and I'm just finding something intriguing about the hardwood floor. There's that bicycle in the distance, and then that bold red sign. The light's constantly changing. I'm in manual exposure, so I have to constantly read the light and modify my ISO, my shutter speed, my aperture to get a decent exposure. So, you know, with the sun coming in and out from behind the clouds and so on, it makes it a little trickier. You can't shoot as quickly on the street as you would with my, for example, my 21mm. I basically set it on auto ISO, and that makes it a lot quicker to work with. But of course, you don't have the advantages of a shallow depth of field. So there are always compromises. It's always about asking yourself, what are you trying to do? What do you want to capture? But I love this lens for when I'm trying to shoot things like portraits. Street photography adventure. I really appreciate appreciate you coming out on Queen West in Toronto and all this amazing graffiti that exists in these alleyways. Just incredible. As you see, there's a ton of people out today because it was a fairly mild day considering it's the end of December in Toronto. And I just want to thank all of you for joining me and spending time with me throughout 2018 on all these street adventures. And I'm really excited about 2019, which is coming up in only a couple of days, because it's going to be the best ever for Grow Photography. I'm going to be producing a ton of content and taking you guys on more adventures. So again, I just want to thank you. I want to wish you the best. Hope you had a great holiday, and I'm looking forward to next year. Remember, please, if you like this, if you like what I'm doing, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And I really look forward to a great 2019. Peace out, guys.